Somewhere.
Oh, it's over there. It's over there. Of course, I got that shit, man. You know.
Is there a tip somewhere close that I ain't gotta get up to get? No, probably not. All right.
Just gonna slide that over there. You know what I mean? Yeah, we already live. Yeah. Hey. What's goody? What's goody with y'all, man? Y'all know the vibes, man. We ain't started yet. You know, we just here just vibing, trying to get this shit right. Pre-pod. I mean, it's pre-pod, but you know, we live. It's all good. Either way. Y'all know the VB.
We call that bit when you tail potting.
tail potting instead of tailgating. I like it.
What is your name? Ryan. All right, I have to say it, or I'm not gonna
remember. They're gonna call me the Don.
The Don, yeah.
It's Ryan.
Just in case y'all didn't know that nigga's first name for real, not. I mean, you should know that nigga name anyway. All right, man, go ahead and hit the intro for us, but. What's good, homies? Welcome to episode 109 of Homie Studios. It's your boy ST, the GRE18, joined today by the homie E, Ryan, Shades. What's good with y'all boys, huh?
What's happening, huh? E.
What's happening?
No.
What it do? Cameras right there. Make sure you're talking to the mic.
I finally made it here.
Hey, the homie E in the building, man.
Got stuff to talk about.
Air horn.
I be timing that bit in my head.
Right.
The homie Reg is already in the building. Reg, what's popping with you, dog? Huh? What's good?
Reg be waiting.
Hey, matter of fact, let's go and get that shout out.
Yeah, let's go and get a shout out. Get a shout out to Elijah Reed, man. Smart young man, Reg's son, aviation.
Shout out
taking
to
that very seriously, about to be a pilot, you know what I'm saying? Straight A's and B's, very smart kid.
Shout out.
Very proud of you, kid.
Hey,
very proud of you.
Let's
Definitely
keep
gonna
grinding.
be seeing you real soon.
Let's keep
Doing
grinding.
something a lot of percentage of people ain't doing.
That's a fact.
Certain.
That's a fact. So, hey, man, that's a big salute. Big salute. Hey, Reg, I know you're a proud papa out there. You know what I'm saying?
Sure, man.
Hey, man. Say, man,
Great job with him.
Hey, how y'all been, man? Because some of y'all ain't seen in forever. And then you know, so it's a good time to check in on folk. You know what I mean? Shades, how you been, dog?
I've been pretty good, homie. Last week I had to get some straightening mentally, physically, emotionally. I had to get some, for real. I straight from Quavo. And they said that. I was like, nah, for real, some stuff needs some straightening. Hey, if you want straightening, you feel what I'm saying? So, but I had to get some things straight. Big news on the pod. Your boy secured a flip house.
Let's go.
Air
horns.
So I'm working on that, and in negotiations of working on a second one. So like when we're talking to y'all about the No Shade podcast, there's a reason why it hasn't come out yet. So once we get a couple of things done, we'll be rolling out No Shade, because we'll actually have things for it to talk about, like, this is how we did this, blah 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 blah. You know what I'm saying? Steps and actually like you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm taking pictures. Might even do like a video, little blog thing too, so we can piece together and present it to people. But man, and trust me, the enemy was working. The enemy was working to make it not happen. Yeah. So that's what he do. I would, for sure. But at the same time, God is taught
faith though.
No, for sure, bro. Like God would tell you, like, hey man, like how many times are you gonna have to go through things? But at the same time, like sometimes when you mess up, I show you every time I'm still here. Like that's grace. Yes. You know what I mean? That's called grace. So if you're going through something and you messed up, I would just tell you it's okay if you messed up. God wants you to, admit it, you know what I mean? And man up about it and pull him in. He wants to be involved. You know what I'm saying? No matter how dark you think it is, no matter how bad you think it is, he can turn it around for the good. So
that's fact.
God ain't got nothing better to do but love you.
For sure.
We can talk about that all day.
Hey man, you know it. First of all, Mike Beasley, what's popping with you, dog?
Mike Beasley.
Good evening.
You gotta talk into the mic.
Hello, man. I see your comment. It's crazy reading it. Like, I will see y'all soon.
So one of these days.
Facts. Man, it's good to see y'all here with us, man. Ryan, how you been, dog?
Well, everything good, man. Everything, I can't complain. Job all right. Fam all right. You know, just striving and maintaining.
Striving and maintaining. I like the sound of that.
That's easy.
Yo,
how you been over there, homie?
Hey, man, been good, man.
How that new J.O.B.
Hey, man. Let me tell you now. The new J.O. Bizzle, man. That thing is it's a whole new learning experience for your boy. You know what I'm saying? Like we stepping out into a different career path and learning, you know, the learning curve that's there, you know, is like real, you know what I mean? But and like to the point that, man, like every day I get off work, man, I be drained, dog, because like my brain be trying to take in so much, you know what I'm saying? And process so much, you know what I'm saying? Right, a little more like Chance every episode. No, but like I say, man, like it's been weighing on me a little bit, but at the same time, man, you know, I had my first test review for my for this first 30 days today, and I bodied it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying. So other than that, man, you know, we getting ready. We getting ready for these holidays, man. Yeah, we getting ready for these holidays, man. You know, we got big things popping. You know what I'm saying? So like, so it's gonna be a good holiday season for your boy. You dig? E, how you been, bruh? What's popping?
I finally made it. Yesterday I left my crib at like 9:30 a.m. I got here at 8.
Sheesh.
Anybody that's traveled, it is not a 12-hour drive, guys. It's not 7. But South Carolina and some overturned semis and
oh my gosh,
2-lane roads, man.
Bro,
that why they won't, dog.
And every off ramp merger to the interstate, there's another jam. You know, and you gotta account like the rush hour traffic. Everybody getting off work. So yeah, I finally made it last night after like 9 hours of driving.
Yeah,
and it's good to be back, man. It's good to be in the city, man. I miss the city. I live in the freaking country. Just in case anybody's wondering, where you come from? I live in Lucama, North Carolina. It's terrible. Oh, my house is great. My wife is dope. I just don't like the country life. I'm a city kid. I'm from here.
Yeah,
I don't like it. Nah, that's what my wife likes. So that's where we're staying. Other than that, finish another semester. Next semester starts. And software development, that's what I'm going to school for.
Okay.
Oh, snap, bro. I did not know that.
Yeah. I was going for cybersecurity until I was taking that networking class. I was like, I'm not doing this, dog. So I switched up. And I actually like coding a lot. Like, instead of like on my phone, I got like a coding app. I don't play games on my phone. So
true.
And other than that, just school, work, potentially fatherhood next year. My wife's not pregnant, but you know, that's the plan. God willing. So
hey, man. First of all, sound like you blessed. Second of all,
favor, bro.
Second of all, hey, man. You mean I get to be like a I'm trying to think of uncle and uncle and a brunkle. I get to be a brunkle.
I be feeling the same way with my cousin. I was like, you ain't my cousin. You call her TT.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we grew up
together. I'm the oldest of my siblings. This was my big brother.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. Long roads. Long roads. We don't travel. You know what I mean?
Yo, E, one question. Like, how much longer do you got to get your
I literally just started school. But I did before this, I actually went to school for automotive. This was my current job, and I hate that. So I knew I had to do something else. And I saw all my electives and, you know, like English and math, they all transfer over. So I'm just taking the core class and I'll be done. So I got like a year and a half, maybe. If that.
That's dope.
So
yeah.
And GI Bill's paying for that.
Hey, that's the truth right there.
Hey, we love free schooling. You know?
Sure. Salute to, I know many people don't like Joe Biden. I don't really care about none of these fools. But that whole ITG Tech canceled the debt.
Yeah.
13,000 gone.
You dig, huh?
Like,
won't he do it? Won't he, mom, can do it?
So I have no complaints. Next is my credit card.
Hey Joe, I need you to help you.
Hey,
you feel me, dog?
Hey, you know the vibes.
Trump talking spicy. You better
Spicy.
Hey, you better go ahead and
power
bet
play real quick.
it.
Elon got that boy his Twitter back, and it's been lit since then.
Since then, dog. Man, Elon was like, before I get up out the paint, I'm a just drop a nuke in this motherfucker.
Me assist. What?
All right, man. Yo, let's get into the first hot topic, man, because we got breaking news. Breaking news.
Fresh off the press.
Breaking news. The man Tory Lanez has been found guilty on all 3 charges in the shooting of Meg Thee Stallion, and it looks like he's going to be doing roughly about 23 years. God. 23 of them things,
bro. I can't even fathom,
bruh. Like I'm trying to think about, like, if I'm in court and they say guilty, you're gonna be retained for 23 years.
I would have fainted.
Fainted.
I would have passed out.
Heart attack.
And it's harder, and it's like I'm not saying it's harder, but like when you're a star like that and that money give you that false sense of security, and you just think that, like, you know what I'm saying? He was just like, you're on trial for having sex with this girl, and then Kylie Jenner, like, she's flirting with you at the party. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you was just on top.
Bro, like, the thing for me is, like, when I found out he didn't take the stand, I'm like, for you not to take the stand, you got to feel like, oh, I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Super like, good.
I ain't even gotta say nothing else. So I'm like, oh, well, he ain't taking the stand. He must be all right. Nah, bro.
Nah.
You ain't even defend yourself. Like, you just
look, bro. That whole case, that whole trial was just everybody and their mama not telling the truth
and letting out dirty laundry of everybody that they ain't got nothing to do with the shoot.
Like you said, Tom Brady been a quarterback.
Mike, relax, bro. Relax, bro.
How long that is?
Yo. But like, nigga, like, though, everybody been lying. Everybody not telling the full truths and stories. And so, like, this jury, bro, I don't even understand how they came to a solution or came to a decision on this, because everybody was lying. Nobody wanted to say verbatim everything that happened.
Ray said, if you take the stand, the prosecutor can bring up all your prior criminal history. So
yeah,
they try to, like, dissuade or say, you know, your word.
Already,
your word. Like, what weight does your word have? You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
That was honestly, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, the media and, like, podcasts and everybody kind of had me full. Only person I've seen that's been consistent is Maul. Like, Maul and Rory.
Yeah,
like, Maul's been the only one that's been like, yo, like, I'm staying right here. Like, she got bullet fragments. Everybody I heard said that you the only one that had the gun, but then the latest thing I heard was he didn't really have so much gunpowder on him. The girl had a lot of gunpowder on her. But then I think there was some case that they had recently where there was a similar case where the shooter didn't have as much gunpowder on him, but it was the angle. It's like the angle and all that stuff. Yeah, exactly. So they was thinking that was going to get him off and everything. And girl, but
then they had the
how close she had to be next to him to get that much
gunpowder.
Wasn't she in the back seat of the car?
Yeah, but the thing is like they had an unbiased witness that was like, yeah, I saw that man shoot that bit twice. and
bro, and if everything's true, it was over. I guess they found out or whatever, but she told him that his music was whack or something like that.
Bruh,
why would you even care, nigga? I'm a millionaire, bitch. You can't
like
bad review is giving you 23 years.
23 years.
I'm thinking,
it's not Hip Hop DX.
I'm thinking they had to be drunk, bro. They had to be super drunk on
right.
what it was on, pills.
In the back seat.
Nigga was not in his right mind.
Can't make this up.
It's not even funny. Forgive me.
No, bump that. I'm here to make jokes. I seen something on Twitter, bro. They had a video from throwback WCW when Kevin Nash threw Rey Mysterio into the side of a like an RV. And they was like, that's gonna be Tory getting thrown around his first night in jail.
Tory,
and that shit
Tory like 5'2", bro. That shit gonna be bad, bro. Like,
and you know, in jail they don't like when you
No.
in prison. They don't like when you like be a female.
Domestic or children.
Yeah.
Meat, bro. You food.
Yeah, you fool. And I saw
But
another
bro,
one.
my whole thing is this whole thing, bro. You go to a party with a girl you having sex with, and then her best friend, who happens to be Meg Thee Stallion,
Mm-hmm.
and you going to a party with both of them at the same time,
Bro, the problem
all types of stories like when Meg, they said like when Meg drunk, like she get like rude as hell, and they were just like she was just real like snappy and and now granted that doesn't justify him shooting,
absolutely not.
But I mean, yeah, I mean you put yourself in a situation like that. Like,
I'm just saying, if a female getting rowdy like that, then you just excuse yourself from the city. You just leave.
I've done that plenty of times. Like, yeah, I'm gonna just go.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
Walk away from people mid conversation.
Right.
So it's nothing for that scenario to be the reason.
Here, I'm gonna move this. Here, hold this real quick. I'm gonna move this. Yeah, we're gonna just have a hookah in the scene because you know it is what it is. But you sitting here, you go to this party. You got one chick that you sleeping with. You got another chick that you was trying to fuck on, and then all this happens because somebody said your music was whack.
And then Kylie was supposedly
He
flirting with
booed
him.
up in the joint. Yo,
Trying to relax. What?
there's gonna be somebody in that prison that's gonna palm that bald head of his.
But my thing is this: like, what point? Like, what is the purpose of bringing up like Ben Simmons and all these other people? Like,
Because they're trying to discredit Meg,
Yeah.
basically saying she was sleeping around with a whole bunch of people, and
how do she get shot?
they're trying to. So when you take the stand,
They try to discredit you.
they're trying to discredit what you're saying because they're basically saying she was sleeping around with all these different people,
and that you've been
So,
lying.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, my
constantly.
question would be like, well, did Ben Simmons shoot her? No. Okay, so why are we
Shit, that
talking
nigga
about
want
Ben?
that
Like,
nigga barely want to shoot to begin with. Like he ain't finna shoot nothing.
Mike, relax. He said 23. Jordan, bro. Like,
Jordan, nigga.
that shit bad, bro.
Yo,
Damn.
first of all, man, you cannot be semi superstar Tory Lanez and shoot superstar Meg Thee Stallion and just think everything gonna be sweet.
Like, bro, like Meg pretty much got like
As soon as you
Beyonce
release
of,
the
like, rap.
trigger, bro,
Like,
you going to jail.
You can't.
No,
do
as soon as
that.
you pull out the gun, that's jail time.
Yeah.
And if you in New York, bro, you lucky that you weren't in New York, bro. You.
And then furthermore, you
Boy.
ain't supposed to be here, boy. You ain't supposed to be over here. Like, so you over here gonna cut up. You ain't
No,
supposed to be
bro,
over here.
no, time out. He's gonna serve his 23 years, and then as soon as he get out, he get deported.
Yeah.
He can't even stay here. Like, bro.
Bro, you gotta spend the
You
next
tripping.
23
Like,
years.
You gotta be on your best behavior, bro. You ain't even from here. Like, that's crazy, bro. Y'all had free healthcare where you was at. You ain't have to worry about none of that. You want to go? I'm sorry, I ain't making jokes. Like, it's not funny. But
Nah,
like,
fuck that.
What that boy K. Sean said, you make the worst life decisions.
Exactly.
Damn. I feel bad for him specifically because I'm all about accountability. Like as a man, I just truly believe like you can't hold yourself accountable. I can't be around you
for sure.
So it's just like, but it just sucks when these niggas is fathers. That's what hurts the most.
Yeah.
Because now your son, he can. This is worldwide news. It ain't gonna be hidden.
Yeah.
Son
Tory
gonna
got
see this.
kids.
Yeah, he had a son with him.
On the new Toronto. That was his
Yeah.
son on the
Word.
He was carrying.
Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's always tough. I think that's what made a lot of the hip hop deaths hurt a lot more than they did. Nipsey passed 2 children. Dolph passed. He loved his kids.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was just
He retired for his kids. He was like, I'm gonna stop making music. I want some more time
Sometimes
with
my
my kids.
children, and then to just
Like-
get killed at your favorite local cookie spot the day that you were doing turkey giveaways for your community. That's wild.
That's wild. That's super wild,
Tory
man.
just said in that new Toronto, he was like, he let his son down 4 times. He can't make it 5. Nigga, this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way to 23.
Yo,
So
what I just want to make sure I do bring up this point, man. Shout out to Meg for getting this shit out there. You know what I mean? Because like would be too many situations where, you know, like we as black folk, we try to protect each other entirely too much, no matter what the scenario is. So for her to be like, nah, like this nigga shot me, and this shit ain't finna go like that. And for for her to have her day in
it
court,
could have went like that. If she would have never said that, it would have just like because they ain't have nothing.
Because at first didn't they say she didn't say she shot him at first. She said something else.
But she went on live.
Like,
right.
She went on live.
He started mouthing off.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, nah, he shot me for real.
That's what I'm saying. He was.
Yeah. And she getting catching a whole bunch of backlash for this.
Like, why am I protecting you when you being disrespectful?
Why am I protecting you when you shot me? Like, like that like it's one thing. Like I will never excuse domestic violence, right? It's one thing to protect somebody if they hit you. It's a whole nother thing if somebody shot you, yo.
Like, that's have a regard for your life.
And then talking spicy after.
And then talking spicy, coming out with diss tracks. Like, nigga, you thought that was a good idea?
That was a diss track.
Yeah, he came out. He came out with some.
He
came out with a diss track. Had the video where he was cutting up horses' legs like a butcher. In the video, you thought that was a good idea?
Tory, come on, man.
Tory real name is Daystar Peterson. Yes, his real name is Daystar Peterson. Honestly, he should have just went with Daystar as his rap name because like that's harder than Tory Lanez.
Nobody else had that.
That's harder than Tory Lanez.
Have to go for the Lil or Young title.
Nah,
said Daystar. Did you hear that new Daystar?
That sound dope. Look, he made poor life decisions from the jump. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it what it is. Yeah, let's move over to this other topic though, man. This other topic, if we talking about court systems and all that shit, the homie Gunna is home. After facing this RICO charge with Young Thug and them boys.
Not looking good for Thugger.
Yeah, so for people that don't really know, the whole thing is like you heard probably Boosie come out and say he a snitch, Whack 100 say he a snitch, and what they're talking about is the whole thing was Young Thug was saying that YSL was not a gang, and Gunna's plea deal he said that they were a gang. So he didn't really say no names or anything like that, but his whole plea deal and the way he got out is YSL was a gang. So that's why everybody's calling him a snitch, because that's Young Thug's whole defense.
I heard his brother's getting out too. Young Thug's blood brother.
Oh,
he like straight. I think he went harder than
he went full informant on him.
Yeah, no,
he went straight in.
Like Thugger gonna be in there for
When the thing is,
for the rest of his time.
I tried to talk to him like a while ago. He was like how y'all young niggas. He was like, he's like, I'm not scared of y'all. Like I'm a real old school. You know what I'm saying? Like I done did it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, I'm trying to tell y'all so that y'all don't make no. He's like, they don't love y'all. Like they don't care that y'all superstars. Y'all out here doing this stuff. And Thug was just like,
when the system states that everyone around you is optional and the main target is you. Salute to sorority kid. You know the feds got a 90% conviction rate, right?
Right.
They don't lose much.
Right. They bat 900. You know,
90%. Convert that's 9 out of 10.
They bat 900. You know, we want to take this baseball terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It ain't looking hot for you, but so like apparently,
nigga, like
nigga, that's the greatest of all time percentage right there. No, but like they were saying, like Gunna wasn't necessarily even a part of all that gang shit, and that he came on as an artist under it, and then he got drug into all of this to begin with. There were and then you got people that say, don't call him a snitch unless Thugger call him a snitch, and I'm like, nah, bro, at the end of the day, you kind of helped.
When it comes to this street shit, I wear this as a badge of honor. I'm a civilian.
You feel me?
I have no place to say who's snitching or who's doing what, because when stuff happens, I call the police. So I don't have a place to stand to be like, yo, Gunna out here snitch. Hey, bro. That's the life you chose to live. Yeah.
That's the life it's time. It's time to go.
I got nothing.
I'm Switzerland.
All I'm saying,
I ain't gonna do it.
All I'm thinking is like, all right, so
Gunna is similar to 6ix9ine. Well, no,
I was like, come on, bro.
6ix9ine, 6ix9ine, old bitch ass done came out and talking.
No, he was like disrespecting people and all that junk. And then like, yeah, that's like totally.
6ix9ine just came out today talking about why everybody's so quiet. When it was me, everybody was talking everything, and
we didn't like you
nigga,
at all,
nigga.
At all.
You just compiled your case.
Everybody said what your future was going to be as soon as you started talking.
China Mac on Vlad TV. Do you think he gonna snitch? It
took no time. that man went and found somebody. Was like, hey, who can I snitch to?
What's that name? That little black.
Right.
What picture? Bring the album back over here. I think I missed somebody.
What?
Nah, man, but that's a tough scenario for Gunna. Not even Gunna, but Thugger, but like it's gonna be a tough scenario for Gunna too, because man, you out.
Man, he
and
he had like a turkey or some type of giveaway at Walmart, and he canceled it because he was like they were worried about the security.
All right, with life sentences staring you in the face, snitching would cross the minds of 83% of people. Absolutely, yeah. Like no, like let's keep it a full bean.
Happy holidays, Deej.
Happy holidays, Deej.
Hey, definitely, Deej. What's popping with you, dog? But definitely, if you know, we can talk like we love to talk out here as you know, as free individuals in this country. You know, hey man, you shouldn't be out here snitch that shit. Man, put yourself in that scenario.
That's why in these scenarios, my civilian badge, I shut the hell up when this stuff comes up. Because I don't need nobody in my face saying who you say can snitch and who can't. I'm gonna call the police.
That's on God.
I love my life. I'm sorry that I'm not. My consequence tolerance, jail isn't in it. Like it's not there like at all.
My consequence tolerance. I feel it.
No, sir.
Hey man, y'all boys got anything else on this scenario?
I just don't see how Thug gets out of this unscathed. Like it's bad, bro. Like they got you for murder hits and all type of stuff, bro. Like it's.
Listen. Do y'all know if they're tying him to the Lil Wayne shooting, like how his bus got shot up, or a tour bus got shot up?
I mean, they might hook that in too, because they already. I mean, Wayne ain't gonna say nothing, but shit, they might. They might if they got documentation and they already, you know, saying they got hits. That's considered a hit. So
and they got somebody from YSL on video taking somebody out.
Hey,
it's a wrap. Like
I'm gonna let it be known now. I don't want no smoke. Don't bring none of that smoke to the Homie Studios podcast. We don't want no smoke.
Nah.
Keep it a bean. So, and just so we don't say nothing we shouldn't say. Let's go and slide over to barbershop. You know what I mean? You feel me? Let's go. Cause it's time.
What's the time for, bro?
For barbershop talk.
Okay.
What?
Baby. Y'all know the fucking vibes, man, huh? No. The voice was saying, no, just quit. And I'm like, do what I tell you to do.
Barbershop is indeed the only job I've enjoyed in my entire life.
Hey man, since we got the homie E here, I'm a ninja take him in, some of these topics in, you know what I mean? And I don't know if y'all boys got y'all's ready, but what's y'all's top albums of 2022?
All right.
Damn, I gotta eliminate 13 then. I have 30.
All right, so I'm gonna go with my list. This is not in no particular order,
okay?
Because I couldn't put it in order. If I would say the number one album,
got a Rolodex.
Dang. If I could say the number one album, I probably would say Kendrick's. But again, I'm gonna go over all these. So The End by Trip Lee, I've been bumping that ever since it came out.
Okay.
Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, of course, Kendrick Lamar.
Yep.
King Disease 3 by Nas.
Yep.
Soul Separately by Freddie Gibbs.
Yep.
Forever Story by JID.
Yep.
Tana Talk 4 by Benny the Butcher.
Okay, we roll.
Continuance by Currency. Feed the Streets 3 by Roddy Ricch. Shadow in the Shade by Priority Kid. Thanks, ST. And Dave East, HDIGH.
How did I get here?
Okay. I got mine in order.
All right.
Salute, because you're gonna be the only one.
I ain't even got time to give you right now.
I got mine in order, and like I want to preface this is my top 10.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Mine. All right. And number 10, I got Nas, King Disease 3.
What?
See, that's why I said it.
Okay.
That's why I said it. At number 9, I got Sorry the Kid, The Shadows in the Shade 2. Number 8, I got Xavier Omar's Blur EP because that shit was hard. Number 7, Freddie Gibbs, A Soul Separately. Number 6, I'm giving a shout out to him because I really just came across them maybe like 6 months ago. But Coast Contra's Apartment 505. That album is so hard.
They came out with They came out with an album?
Yeah.
Oh, word.
That album is so hard. Number 5, I got Westside Boogie, More Black Superheroes. Number 4, Lucky Days, Candy Trip. 3, I got Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Number 2, I got Benny the Butcher, Tana Talk 4. And at number 1, I got JID, The Forever Story. I feel like that Forever Story was like one of the most complete projects.
It was stuff on album. People that didn't know about it, but I fuck with that.
Yeah.
Was it?
I don't.
And
but yeah, go to it. Go.
All right. I don't think albums are slept on anymore. I think we're just in a point where music is like literally independently listened to by fan bases now.
Yeah.
Because these niggas booking shows, they ain't doing the buy one get one free ticket like the baby. Like they got booked shows. Niggas listen to these albums, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it wasn't as talked about as other albums. Yeah. I will say that. But,
which was a damn shame to me because I thought that
for real.
That album was put together so well from front to back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I just feel like Jada as a whole don't get the credit that he deserves.
I agree.
Like
I would say from the media for sure, but in like
other rappers,
they know.
Yeah.
Because he got the stamp from Wu-Tang earlier.
He got the stamp from Wu-Tang. He got stamp. I mean, you got Wayne on your project.
We stole their property.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nigga,
yeah, it's hard.
No, he got so many that I can't even point one out right now. There's so many bars in that. All right, man. What's y'all list looking like?
All right,
you say however many you want. That's fine.
I'm gonna break the rule. I ain't got an order. Eric listens to a lot of music, bro.
Yeah, you do.
He's just showing you. You can see.
So, I will say though, I do have my number 1, and it's fresh too. Like it's not even a week old, and it's just Ransom. Chaos is my ladder. Ransom has been on a tear for 3 years.
He has.
Not a bad verse, not a bad album, not a bad feature, nothing. Everything's quotable. But anyway, my 2022 albums that I enjoyed this year, thoroughly. Jeezy Snowfall, Ella May Heart on My Sleeve, Ari Lennox, A Sex Location. I listen to that all the time because I don't like being angry from rap music. Larry June, Spaceships on the Blade.
Yes.
Young Dolph, Paper Route Frank, R.P. the Dolph. Absol, Herbert, good album.
That's fresh too, and
cold.
It's good to see Ab back.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ransom, like I said, Chaos is my ladder. Ransom, This Life Made Me. Ransom, No Rest for the Wicked. I said. I told you. 3 albums, it's crazy. 38 Special, Beyond Belief. 38 Special, 7 Shots. I feel like whatever. Tory Lane, Sorry for What was a good album to me. It was, but Accountability Gang, you got to do that time. Shay Noir, Food for Thought was fire. Conway, God Don't Make Mistakes.
Oh, that's what the one. That's on my honorable mention list.
Lupe Fiasco, Drill Music in Zion.
Yes.
Sorority Kid, Shadow in the Shade. Sorority Kid, Shadow in the Shade 2. Joey Badass 2000. Bunny the Butcher, Tana Talk 4. Freddie Gibbs, Soul Separately. The Cool Kids, Baby Oil Staircase. The Cool Kids, Before Shit Got Weird. What an amazing title, because yes, it's gotten crazy out here. Dreamville, D-Day. JID, Forever Story. Nas, King's Dream 3. Pusha T, Almost Dry. RJ Payne, Blood on My Chainsaw. RJ Payne, Beautiful Pain 4. Rome Streets, Kiss the Ring. Saba, Few Good Things. Willie the Kid, Dutch Marks 3. Ransom killed a track on there too. And so did Rome Streets. Kendrick Lamar, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. Kid Cudi, Intergalactic. The next album I'm about to say, I shamefully say I listened to for a very long time. ESTG, I never felt none.
That album goes hard though. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Bruh. Man, listen.
Ain't he with Gotti now?
Yeah. Cocaine Music. I still got to listen to these two. Black Thought dropped cheat codes. Somebody didn't tell me. I'm mad.
I heard.
My hip hop coalition friends, y'all are fired because y'all know.
When did that come out?
It literally last month, I think, and nobody told me.
Yeah, we got.
And I heard a lot about this Vince Staples, Ramona Park broke my heart. Heard that was amazing now.
I heard that was super dope. I haven't heard it though.
Yeah, Byron, he praised that joint. That's my collective list.
So just a quick a side note. We all think okay, so back when good music had all the spitters, who y'all think got a better catalog of lyricists, Dreamville, or when good music had Sci-Hi and all those boys?
I would say good music, just because Dreamville is still in that stage. They haven't had the time that good music had. Good music came out you know what I'm saying, when they were doing their thing years ago, you know what I'm saying? But if you give Dreamville more time, I think they're gonna supersede that, you know what I'm saying? But you got Pusha T, 2 Chainz, Big Sean, Kanye went on the little run, and then what was her name? What's her name? Tiana Taylor.
You got my thing, dog. Sci-Hi,
and then Sci-Hi
out-rap pretty much most people.
Yeah, for sure. Sci-Hi went on his little mixtape run before he put out.
He's different, bro. When I listen to Sci-Hi, I'll be like, bro.
Then you got Common.
See, no, but that was a real good question, because why you say what you said, Shades, you can go back. Earth Gang got a ton of projects that are fucking dope.
For sure.
Dope. You know what I mean?
For sure.
JID to me hasn't missed on any release that he's dropped.
Yeah, I agree.
For sure.
Then you talk about the Kanye and stuff. Cole got a catalog. Now, some people don't like some of his music. Some people do. Regardless, he got a catalog that you can put it up against pretty much anybody.
Niggas don't want to battle Cole.
Hell, you ain't trying to go on no verses with that nigga.
But what I'm doing is I'm thinking about it when we're saying stamping this is good music. And then when I'm hearing that you're stamping this is Dreamville, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really thinking about Cole music before he said, "Oh, I got Dreamville," and then they start, you know what I'm saying? Because Earth Gang was releasing things before they got with Cole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking about okay, Dreamville is a unit. They released their project, and then what projects released after that, because that's Dreamville stamps. That's when I know you was in the booth with Cole. Y'all was in that house together, y'all was saying. And
I was about to say that was another thing that I could also say about Dreamville is the fact that they got multiple group projects. You see what I'm saying? They got Revenge of the Dreamers. They got D-Day, as he just stated earlier. They got group projects that I didn't get from good music.
Yeah, that's a fact too.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that also is a part of their catalog as well. And if put it this way. Hold on, put it this way. We put both groups on the stage.
Right.
It's gonna be a bunch of individuals performing on good music side. What could happen over on the Dreamville side is we can go play multiple tracks off of our collab albums.
If Dreamville plays Stick,
it's wow. It's over. It's over, nigga.
But okay, so when I'm thinking about this, I'm thinking about overall success, because Dreamville to me, they're more of a cult following, kind of like how I love Currency and Larry June.
Yeah.
It's a cult following because I'm thinking like they don't have a song like Lamborghini Mercy like with Kanye, Big Sean, and 2 Chainz, and it's like a
2
hit
Chainz was the star
across like
he was.
Huh?
2 Chainz was the stars.
Talked about champagne, coupe the color of mayonnaise on drunken high at the same time drinking champagne on the airplane. He was going crazy, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Dreamville, they got songs, but they don't have that hit like that like took over the game. Like I think Underground, they got the Underground on lock. Like, but
see
that they like toe that line between mainstream and underground because they move different. You know what I'm saying? Like Kanye was coming on a straight like commercial tip. You know what I'm saying? So they was trying to make hits. Like don't bring me nothing unless it's gonna be a hit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I just knew that'd be a good segue from that to like try to like
look.
Like they both got like legit spitters, so it's kind of like
like I hear what you're saying, but also I think about like tracks like Pusha, I think about tracks like
Push is a whole
Pusha feeling
like
it.
Push,
I think about tracks like Down Bad, like Down Bad for Dreamville in a nutshell. That Down Bad track was heavy rotation. You know what I'm saying?
Hell, even Wells Fargo.
Wells Fargo goes
hard. Like, why is this ignorance so hard?
And then they followed it up on the next group project with Stick.
Like, bro,
dog, Stick is a legendary fucking track. Dog.
Better not.
And then the fact you got drama on there.
I seen.
Just anything, bro.
That's all I'm saying.
Like,
I was on YouTube watching the Dreamville festival they had. And they played Stick.
I know that, man.
And then you look at the crowd. Oh my God!
That was probably like Nuck If You Buck of like 2022.
Yeah,
it's equivalent to Nuck If You Buck in high school, bro.
But that's exactly what it is for this generation.
I already know what time it was with that.
I think that's what Cole was going for though, like because Cole kind of, if you think about it, Cole has kind of switched his image a little bit.
Bullet hit his mouth. At least he died tastefully.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Ever since then, it was like it's been a
I mean,
Cole.
JID put it on his album when he was like, "Why did nigga?" He's like, "Why did nigga Cole look like the dude said, hey, bro, let me borrow your charger, bro. I need a quick charge, bro.
Get to like 15%."
All right. I guess we can go to a topic, man. Let's go to one of the first topics of the day. Let's get a spin in.
Oh, we had a hot topic.
Oh, we got another one?
Yeah, Jags to the playoffs. That was a hot topic, wasn't it?
Oh, that is a barbershop hot topic. Well, before we get to the wheel. Hey, yo, Shades. You saw that. You saw what them boys did last night, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
you saw it.
To be fair, it was to be expected when I found out Zach Wilson was fucking starting. Like, Zach Wilson.
I thought you liked Zach.
I wanted Justin Fields. Let's be clear. I settled for Zach.
I don't know. If
I gotta
that.
I wanted Justin Fields.
I know. I
said they're giving him a lot of credit. I gotta see, but I said, but by the eye test, I wanted Fields.
Yeah,
but
okay.
I gotta apologize to the homies out there because I was over here saying like, man, y'all gotta let that boy Zach Wilson get over there and cook. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was wrong. I was wrong,
bro.
Even Mac Jones might be straight right now for y'all,
bro. Anybody at quarterback that's not named Zach Wilson,
I don't think Trey would have been good.
Literally, we saw it.
Like, bro, they brought in a nigga from the practice squad. He wasn't even on the active roster before the game.
Strevler
put him in, and he did better than Zach. Like, I'm like, and he had his arm trash.
Garbage.
I'm talking about a 10-yard out. It took that ball forever to get. Like, I ain't never. I'm like, bro, it's 10 yards. Why is the ball taking 10 seconds to get there?
Dog. First of all, shout out to the homie P Dot. He had to go sit in that cold, rainy ass weather.
P Dot was at the game.
I felt
at the game.
P Dot, I know you watching, and just like from Jets fan to Jets fan, bro. Like I told you when I texted before the game started, I said, bro, when I found out Zach is starting, I said he's finna fuck this up. I said it. You said it in the group chat. Said, yeah, he's going to fuck this up, bro. Like it's Zach. He ain't got it, bro. like the whole reset. Like I watched the post game interview and they was talking to Salah. They like the questions they asked Salah, like he couldn't even answer them. They were just like, so Robert, how do you feel? Like, how is it that you can put just about any other quarterback on your roster in the game and they perform better than Zach? He's just like, I gotta look at the tape. I can't even answer it. I'm like, bro, like it's fucking facts. Like you can't even say it's not true.
It's absolutely.
He's
facts.
just like, I mean, we kept getting them in first and long situations by jumping false starts and stuff. So it's kind of like everybody's fault. No, nigga, no. He did the same thing when Mike White was in the game. He still got first downs. So I mean.
What was that? What was the backup quarterback? The 4th-string quarterback name? Strevler. That man can't. First of all, this is why I was real frustrated with that game plan for y'all. Strevler came in and they just said, "Fuck it, we gonna have you run."
They didn't even. They just said, "Scrap everything that we practiced for
and run." And you just gonna run the ball. My thing is this: why the hell didn't you do that for Zach? Because Zach also has legs. He ain't freaking Lamar Jackson.
Can run people over.
Yeah,
Zach can't run
yeah, you're right.
Like,
Touche. But when shit ain't working, like it was thrown into the fire too soon. Yeah,
I mean, right
he's the
now,
number 2 pick. They picked him at number 2.
I ain't gonna hold you. Like for me,
but
when I had a problem with making Zach the starting quarterback of a New York football team at the age of 20. Like, bro, he's a kid, bro. Like they made a joke about it. They was like when they drafted him and they had like the Jets dinner, he couldn't even drink. They was like, we can't even get you nothing to drink. Like, nigga, you ain't even of age to drink.
Yeah.
So like,
and I mean that tells you a lot about why he lost the locker room, how he
his
acted.
Immaturity. You know what I'm saying? So that like I'm not saying that
Colin Murray going through the same thing.
I'm not
right
saying
now.
he won't be a good quarterback. He just won't be a good quarterback in New York. Like he's lost the locker room.
Yeah, you gotta.
Like
you lost the fans.
Like nobody in the locker room, like your own players, like.
SC though.
You don't understand. These motherfuckers they were booing the shit out of this dude, Zach Wilson.
In the second quarter,
they were booing the fuck out of that.
I don't know if you watch that much quicker. Like a slant is probably the easiest route you could probably run. Like the receiver takes one step, 2 steps, and cuts inside towards the quarterback.
Bro,
he was overthrowing that. Like,
bro, the boos was so.
Touch the ball. They like, bro, what the fuck? I can't.
And Denver was batting the ball down.
I ain't gonna lie. Before that last drive before they took him out, I was feeling bad for Zach out there. Dog. I was like, don't get me wrong. As a Jets fan, I understand why the hell you getting booed crazy like that. That boy had to.
Bro, you know how
all of that shit.
You play little league, like you get tackled, and then like after you get tackled, you got to throw the ball up to the crowd behind, and then somebody else catch the ball and get the run. Mm-hmm. That's what the fuck Zach was doing. Like I'm talking about, like it's a group of people down there, only like one of his receivers and like 4 other Jaguars. Nigga like fuck, I'm throwing.
Remember that game? Jackpot. Yo, but about. SC, like, honestly, bro, before we slide off this topic. I mean, last night's game, that wasn't really the game I really wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about the Dallas game.
I say we can talk about the Dallas game, but before we get off the game from last night. But just before we're gonna get right to that Dallas game. But before we get to there, what I saw out of the team overall, because like first of all, the coaching was fucking amazing. You got the best cornerback tandem in the league. And you said, I ain't throwing it to one of them niggas.
Quick passes out the backfield, and y'all can't get to these niggas. Y'all linebackers ain't.
And running the ball.
Yeah.
With Trevor. He had 70 yards.
Bro.
They was running man coverage. That's like Salah, like the game plan. I'm not going to lie. Doug Peterson thoroughly outcoached Robert Salah.
Yeah.
Like thoroughly. Like he ran man coverage on 3rd downs, and like Trevor's like, oh, okay, so y'all ain't got nobody spying on me. I'm out. You know what I'm
Every
saying?
time.
Like,
especially in that 16 play drive.
He did it like 3 times.
Yeah.
First downs. Like I'm like, bro, you still ain't gonna you ain't gonna let CJ Moses slide a nigga yet. You just gonna let him just get all right. I guess he's just gonna keep running.
To that but to that Dallas game, being down 17.
Bro, let me tell you what I said. Before the game started, I was talking. Me and Rachel were talking, and she asked me like what was gonna happen because I told her the same thing that was happening in the Vikings game. I said, don't think that the Colts gonna win automatically. I said, because the Colts are known to give up a game. And Kirk Cousins, I'm just telling you, bro, just how remember I told you yesterday, you can't even if you think a team wins in a halftime, you got to continue watching the game this year. This year is different. Yeah. You ain't winning the game if you think you win at halftime.
Hold on. I just want to know this. So you were sitting there talking to Rich at halftime when Indy was up on when Indy was up on the Vikings 33-0 at halftime, and you was like, don't think they're gonna win. You thought that they was gonna go out there and drop a 33-point lead.
I didn't think necessarily that the Vikings would win, but I knew it wasn't going to end like that.
Yeah,
it wasn't about to end like that because Indy's been doing that all year.
For context, 2 weeks ago, Indianapolis Colts, they played the Minnesota Vikings.
Minnesota's like what, 9-2 at that point?
Yes, and the Colts are awful this year.
2-3 wins,
right?
4
wins. They went into halftime. The Colts were up 33-0, 33-0, and the Colts lost that game. How the fuck do you give up a 33-point lead?
Nigga, you can run the ball and not give them the ball and keep a 33-point lead. What the fuck? Like you just run the clock.
But then with the Vikings, but the thing is with the in that game, bro, like the Vikings were not getting like no calls, nothing was going their way. They had a strip fumble that was called back.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? How you gonna call that back? They had a catch that was called back. Like everything was going to Colts. So I was like, bro, there's no way this is gonna happen in the second half. I did not think that the Vikings were gonna win, but I knew it was gonna be a close game. But when the Jaguars was playing, I was like, the only thing the Jaguars got to do is just keep it close. Because Dak Prescott, once you bring it closer, Dak Prescott, and when that pressure's on, he's going to throw you an interception. He'll give you one. I don't know about two.
But not a diamond.
Lost a 33-point lead game?
In football.
In the words of the Instagram comedian Fontaine, somebody needs to get fired. You get fired when you're not good at your job and somebody fucking sucks.
No, so this what happened. They already fired their the Indy already fired their head coach, and then they brought in not a guy who's been maybe groomed to be a head coach as an interim guy. You know what I mean? No, they brought a nigga fresh off of ESPN's talk show set. An ex-player.
You want to coach the team? Come on down, man.
Yeah, he was the center doing when they won a Super Bowl.
With Peyton
Manning was the quarterback and all that.
Was the dude that was
Jeff Saturday. So he knows the owner and whatnot, but he was on ESPN with Stephen A. Smith and all of them. You know what I'm saying? Just before, like mid-season, they fired the head coach they had, and then hired him.
They called him and said, "Hey, you want to?"
And this happened to him. I mean, the team honestly has been playing better. You know what I'm saying? They have been playing with more, but they have been losing.
Until they blew a 33 goddamn.
Until they pull up.
That team ain't winning another game this year. Once you lose a 33-point lead, you can't win the game. That's it.
I don't know. I mean, you got to learn how to finish out games, but
they ain't got no.
But the Dallas game, bro. But the Dallas game, Jaguars. Just to finish it out, bro. Jaguars, they go into overtime.
They claw back to tie the game, and then go to overtime.
Right.
We get the ball first.
Yep.
We don't do nothing with it.
Gotta punt it.
We punt it.
They start moving the ball.
They start moving the ball. And then Dak does. It's not even Dak's fault. It's not Dak's fault.
Brown.
It's on the receiver. But at the end of the day,
no other place you could have put that ball.
But at the end of the day, the stat line reads he threw 2 picks that game.
Yeah, and then that was a pick 6 from.
And that was a pick 6 for the dub. After that,
and my boy was at the game.
After that, boy put up 18 tackles.
Yep. Well, Enrique probably
18 tackles,
Dang.
2 picks, 2 PBUs. Player of the week.
As he should be.
Jaguars played with the motion and then capitalize on the other things. Yeah,
and that's what we got to do, bro. If we can just minimize the penalties, minimize the turnovers, we can be in every game, bro.
Like other teams' mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. All right,
but yeah,
it's time to go. We need to spin this wheel.
Nah, but before we spin the wheel with E,
okay,
battle rap, bro.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Update us, please, bro. I'm out the loop, bro.
Yeah, I'm been way out the loop.
There are a lot of things happening in battle rap. Over the last 10 years, battle rap has become more of a business and secondary entertainment. Right.
This is facts.
it's one of my things about the purity of battle rap. I've been watching battle rap for 17 years now. So, I've been watching since 05. Monday Night Fight Club was my first battle watching thing. It was my first order on circuitcity.com. It's no longer here. That's how long I've been watching it,
right.
Let's say circuit.
And a lot has been going on. And we talking about court cases.
One of the most prolific.
2 weeks ago in Orlando, Florida, Smack came here, had an amazing event. Salute to my boy Truffaut. Salute to Ease, Hansel Ease, that is actually born and raised here.
Okay.
And he's one of the new guys that came in this new class. This new class is rare that a new class as a whole looks unstoppable. Like that's not normal. Like, it ain't been a class like that in like a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a good minute.
Last class to come in that was similar to this one. Just
shit. John in this class.
John in the book. Okay.
I was about to say.
Okay, then I know.
I didn't even sign my papers to go to the military when that happened.
Damn. Okay, so
it's been a minute. Out of the military after doing 8 for 4 years. That's how long it's been.
Okay.
So this class looks very promising. But the event was dope. The highlight of the event, paperwork. I'm going to tell any person that watches this today, if you just so happen to want to be a battle rapper, if there is any stain on your jacket, snitch, informant, you touch children, anything that can get you killed out here, we're gonna find out about it quicker than the illest niggas to search you, FBI, the CIA, and the battle rap community. We are gonna find anything and everything that's wrong with you sooner or later.
All right. So what? So what happened?
So main event of that event I was telling you about that happened in Orlando was Tay Rock versus Kid Slade. I've known about Kid Slade for years. He's amazing. The dude is like
he's
nasty nice. Like he's insane. Kind of like Plug Talk. That's his image. You know, he's the coke cooker, quote unquote. Jumping jacks. Sound like him. He said what? He said pistol shoot with a silencer. Sound like a nigga doing jumping jacks in a swishy suit. I said this nigga's wild. Like, I was just like, and Sue Surf was like,
if you make surf baseball up, that's when you said some shit.
So in like his last performance, he actually opened up versus another dude named Stumbles.
I'll watch that one.
Yeah, the dude set the building on fire. Like he's a star. Like I know talent when I see it. I do. And he battled Tay Rock. That's his. You get over. You in the stardom. You do this, you here like permanently. There's nothing we can tell you.
Because Tay Rock ain't nobody just walks in there and think they finna just run over Rock.
Right. Tay Rock is the epitome of consistency.
For sure.
Like there's not many other battles besides Tay Rock outside of Danny Myers that is consistent as Tay Rock. It just don't happen. So he battled Tay Rock, and in the first round, there was alleged paperwork that Kid Slade was a snitch. As I said earlier in this show, and I'm gonna say it again just in case you just now looking. I'm a civilian, right? So I have no place of authority in speaking on street manner. Because even if that came out, he was a snitch. Ask me if I care as a consumer who doesn't do any of the things y'all are talking about. I don't. I'm going to keep watching rap. Right. And it came out, and no crazy that every event or every battle at the event was fire. The biggest thing was him being exposed for being a snitch. So, and then he recently went on Uncle Ra on 15 Minutes of Fame. That's one of the actual blogging outlets that cover battle rap. And he brought the paperwork that was presented in the battle, as well as the other paperwork that they were trying to link his to that got other guys like 60 years and 38 years and stuff like that. He cleared it. He's pretty much explained thoroughly what happened. Because the dude that gave Tay Rock the advice apparently isn't valid where they from. So it kind of doesn't look good for that guy. I think they call him Jerk or something. I don't even know why you want to call yourself that. But yeah, that happened. But overall, I had an amazing event. All the battles, if you do watch the URL joint, they got the app now. They don't put their stuff on YouTube. All those battles from that event drop tomorrow.
Okay.
So
that's smart.
Yeah. So
that's free advertisement, by the way, just in case y'all decide y'all want to run that on this again. Holler at us. Homie Studios at yahoo.com.
Yeah. So that happened. It's been a lot. It's been a great year for female battle rap. Like it's been a great year for them. Shout out to Remy Ma. If you don't know, Remy Ma has her own league now called Chrome 23.
Yeah, I heard about her starting that.
The first event was terrible, but that was because she's new.
Yeah,
she doesn't. Even though I'll keep my notes to myself. But this second situation, the tournament she had was a way better turnout, better equipment, more experienced professionals with cinematography and stuff like that. So it was good.
Okay.
And salute to the Brick from RBE. That's another battle league named 757 Caution. Mm-hmm. All the other people in this tournament are prolific in battle rap. We got Shayna Ashley, you got E Hard, you got 40 Bars, you got all the vet females in this.
Mm-hmm.
They're all they've been eliminated. 757 Caution is in the finals, my G. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's not easy work. So, and I got to take an whole thing. So, but it's been a great year. It's just been a bunch of drama in battle rap. Another issue that happens, another battler. Because if you know Hitman, if you watch Wild Out, Hitman Holla, Charlie Clips conceded. All of them came from battle rap. Yeah. Salute to Nick Cannon for giving them that shot to get their money up and other acts.
Clips, all them boys.
Yeah. Clips is low key the GOAT.
Yeah,
real.
He's low key.
I went back maybe like I would say like 4 or 5 months ago, and I just found that I think he was going against Rock. I think he was going to
the first setup.
The first setup when this nigga went into the day 26 Danny D. Kane bars. Oh my! When he said, "Sound like you got one of them good ass whoopings," that shit.
That was on World Star. It was on World Star, bro.
Right.
Clips is not. I think I seen something where he was talking to the guy. He was like, he said he used to be famous. Would you touch him? And then the guy like grabbed the girl. He was like, "See, you grabbing her just gonna make this text part shoot you in your gut. Now you and her can share them stretch marks." I
was like, that was Charlie Clips versus Sirius Jones at Summer Madness 2, by the way.
I said, oh my God.
Yeah, that's he can make a moment out of anything. But Hitman Holla has his own show now. It's a reality show with battle rappers in it called Bags and Bodies.
Bags and Bodies.
And you can look at that on this new network that he's literally the premier show for the network. On Coastal Rain TV. And great show. It's hilarious. Like it's a plethora of battle rappers, male and female. And the season just concluded. The show episodes are dropping. They drop every Sunday on the network and stuff like that. And it was a drama situation, and it was a fight, and some other stuff, and pretty much another situation that came out. I won't say it because it's kind of in the weeds, and I'm just cool on saying that. But it kind of came out and could have potentially ruined Hitman Holla's brand.
Dang.
So he had to come up on there and like defend himself on Twitter and stuff like that, because Twitter Spaces is kind of what battle rap. That's where the promo and everything goes down there. So. But battle rap, it's been a good year for battle rap, man, and on all leagues, I believe. I think this was just a great year. So, and salute to all my peoples that support me and rock with me in my opinion and everything like that. So my big bro Tara, my boy Jay Kruger, my boy Ace Amin, Kid Chaos, She Happens, all y'all, appreciate y'all. My boy Ledge, top tier podcast, and I just appreciate y'all, man. So.
Oh, if you don't think for a second that this gonna end up getting clipped and put on Twitter somewhere under the Homie Studios page, the Homie E breaks down battle rap. You know what I mean? Look, man. I remember back in the day, man. Like this man right here put me on battle rap. Like I haven't followed it as much as I would like.
That's
to.
My sport. I don't watch sports. I watch niggas rap against each other.
Yeah. He watched bars. You know.
Yo, E, how you feel about Hitman? How you feel about Hitman?
One of the top performers in battle rap ever.
Yeah.
What about Hollow? How you feel about Hollow?
Hollow the Don, one of the most unorthodox and harder battlers to prepare for because he has a plethora of weapons and you literally don't know what he's gonna come at you with.
That's a fact.
At all times.
Hey, yo, you want to know what my favorite is though?
Who's your favorite, sir?
Murder Mook.
Apparently, he showed out. He just battled. He battled Geechee Gotti.
Oh yeah, I did see that one.
He beat Geechee Gotti. Apparently,
and Geechee don't lose that often.
Geechee don't lose like that. Geechee won Champion of the Year 3 years in a row.
Mook is like very cerebral.
The room line. Then he was like,
bro.
He said, I'm gonna ruin the Crip because Gucci Gotti and Crip. He was like, I'm gonna shoot him. He said, put 2 in his head. Ooh, I'm gonna ruin this drip. Ooh, like, and niggas start. He started doing it. I'm about to shake the room. I'm like, yeah.
Oh my!
It got dark. It got dark. But salute to Geechee and salute to Busta Rhymes, because if you watch the press, all of New York show Geechee love, bro. Because who wants to go against Murder Mook, low key the logo of battle rap?
Yeah,
in New York,
right?
On a return.
That's tough. That's tough.
Mook be going.
That's
bro.
tough.
You can't do nothing. That's why Busta Rhymes and everybody showed him so much love after the battle. Because not
he from like he from the West Coast, so
yeah,
like
Cali.
So
literally
him coming out there, like they were just like, all right, like you really.
No, you get respect.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
you respect
sure.
that.
So yeah, he's stamped, bro. But yeah, it's been amazing. My favorite battler, who is my shit? 17 years. My bad.
I go with Surf.
I would say Surf. I'd just be lying if I said it. He is one of the best though.
Yeah.
And
that's like the crowd control. Like
that nigga's now. He can literally tell the crowd to shut up and they do it. Like,
King Los is dope too, but he kind of King Los.
Wow. King Los came back and battled DNA, cooked him. I didn't see that coming.
Whoa! Time out.
Yes,
time out.
DNA. Cooked him.
Los versus D. Hold on, and Cook DNA. Because hold on. First of all, DNA got the 2 fix, right?
Yeah. Nah, he did at one point. He took it back out. I think that's just part of his market.
Okay.
But yeah, King Los came back and did some serious work, boy. I was because I prediction DNA 3-0. Like I wasn't, and I know who King Los is.
Yeah,
I know he can rap. But just because you can rap, it doesn't always necessarily mean it's gonna translate.
He kind of goes like very philosophical with it because he be trying to teach up there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, bro, Los, just go for that neck, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stop.
It kind of worked in the first 2.
Oh,
DNA
he ain't go for, but did he go for the neck or did he just?
Oh, he was on it. Yeah,
he was on. That's what I'm saying. He just gotta like go for the neck, bro. He be trying to teach up there.
Anytime I'm doing this. And I go from that to and I just sit there, you're doing some work. And I most definitely did the 2K and let's get serious mode on that when that happened.
Yeah.
But it's been a lot, man. But it's just I think I'll have to say my favorite though. Kid Chaos.
Big bet. All right. Y'all ready to finally get a spin in?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
All right.
Hold on, I got another.
Boy.
Like nigga, you spin done.
See what we land on. Fantasy football.
That's what it says. Yes.
Yeah.
See what we got. Did I use a sticky on this?
You got a bottle of water?
I sure does.
Yeah, I got you.
I'll go get it for you.
No, I got you.
I was gonna give him mine, but I was showing from the open. And I'm like, I'm getting a little.
All right.
I gotta get me another one anyway. Go ahead. We're going to run that topic.
Start him or sit him, Brian. Start him or sit him, right?
Oh, for sure.
Devontae Adams versus the Steelers, or Tyreek Hill versus the Packers. Who you starting and who you sitting?
You said Devontae Adams versus Steelers, or Tyreek Hill versus the Packers? Nigga, I'm starting Tyreek Hill against the Packers. The fuck?
Jair?
So, bitch, the fuck is Tyreek Hill? This nigga the fastest. He's the fastest nigga like in the NFL right now. Like, you can't do nothing with him.
Marcus.
What up, Marcus?
What's popping with you, Marcus? Huh?
Oh, salute, boy. Nerdcore rap. I remember. God bless.
Yes, sir.
ST.
Oh yeah, it's Tyreek. It's Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek
Tyreek just came out last week after the game. Apologized to Dolphins fans and said that wasn't a good game from him. If you think that man ain't gonna come out the very next game and torch the Packers,
Tyreek is like the only person I know that you can literally throw like a 2-yard drag route to, and that shit go 80 yards. Like,
yeah.
No matter who the fuck else is on the defense, like you're not catching him, bro. He's gone. Like. Once he get past you, he do this shit right here. Like
once he give you
the deuces, you're not catching him, bro. He already has in his mind that he has another gear that he ain't even hit yet. Just in case you try, I'm gonna hit that shit. You
I said, little did you know, I have a 6th gear.
Yeah.
I need Tyreek to go off because I got him in playoffs this week. So, but I'm going Devontae here because the Steelers is. I know the Steelers battling back and everything, but they don't have a strong secondary, and the Raiders are kind of on a upward trajectory right now. They're trying to make the.
Speaking of Raiders, you think they re-signed Derek Carr?
They already did.
Well, they said, I don't know.
They might get rid of him. But they say that every year though. But then Derek Carr, for some reason, he plays better at the end of the year.
I don't think they can. I think that's the whole reason Devontae came in. So how the fuck you gonna get rid of him?
Yeah, because they matched their contracts up. That's what I'm saying.
There's only one way you can get rid of Derek Carr, and that's if Aaron Rodgers decides to leave the Packers and go to.
Then you definitely let Derek Carr.
If he say he want to go to the Raiders.
Yeah, if he say it, then bye.
Man, you mean
there's some teams that would trade for him too?
What's his name? Aaron Rodgers.
Would you take him?
Who?
Derek Carr.
Nigga, I'll take anybody. What are you talking about? Like anybody over Zach Wilson? Nigga, anybody.
I'm saying you got Mike White, but he a free agent.
We got to sign Mike, and I think we're gonna do it. But like, it's just the dog. That shit is bad. Hell yeah, I'll take Aaron Rodgers. I don't give a fuck if he's 40 years old. I don't give a fuck.
I'm talking about Derek Carr.
I'll take Derek Carr. Anybody is better than Zach Wilson, bro. Derek Carr standing there in the pocket and throw a strike and
you take bait.
Fuck
no. Nah, we ain't taking Baker. No.
Baker just as bad, nigga. Like that's the same person. That's the same nigga.
All right, y'all ready? You ready to get this next slide? A little spin a Rooney in. NBA. Huh? It did look a little off, you know what I mean? But it's on there.
You still use a full piece of paper?
No, I ain't. Well, it ain't sticky side.
Russell Westbrook on pace to win 6th Man of the Year.
All right. We kind of said this last year, right? Where we was like, if you get that man to come off the bench, operate the second unit for a team that already got LeBron and AD, and which means he's going to spend a little bit of time on the court with LeBron and AD.
That's what's been happening though.
And then you just allow this man to just come off the bench and run an offense. First of all, who's going to beat this nigga for 6th Man of the Year if you do that? Because it's Russ. Who was gonna stop him at that point? So to me, it's not even remotely surprising that
there's no way you quietly open up a bag of chips.
It ain't possible. Nah, anybody want some chips?
I mean, I can wait.
No, but yeah, no. To me, it's not surprising at all that the man is even in contention for the 6th Man of the Year. Like, is Russ, and it's just a Russ that they will allow to come off the bench.
Who else come off the bench that do work like that right now?
I guess he found a way to get his power back from the dress.
From the dress.
I mean, you can call it whatever you want. I'm still not giving that nigga a pass for wearing a dress.
Never.
He's in the young thug tree.
In the young thug tree.
No, I got it written down right there. The bottom left. Those are the
What's the name of the category?
Dress boys.
The dress boys. Yeah.
Jordan Clarkson wore a dress?
Yes, he did.
Like tattooed up Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hold on. It was like a kimono.
It was like Russ's.
Oh,
trying to classify.
I'm like, yeah. Because I know he like half like Asian, so I'm like maybe it was like tradition or some shit. Like,
it wasn't nothing Asian about it.
Nope. Nah.
Ain't no freaking way, boy.
But yeah,
boy, ain't no way, boy.
I ain't gonna lie though. I mean, minus the jokes and everything, but I'm a little surprised just seeing like how he. I didn't think it was good for like him playing with LeBron. Like some people don't play good with LeBron or the pressure. Like it was something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
For him to, I don't know, for him to go to that because he's playing with LeBron in them anyway, like you said. So coming off the bench somehow psychologically, like, you know what I'm saying? Like something had to click, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he's like attacking now, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's just what it is that he doesn't have to worry about Like especially when he's on when he gets control of the offense, he doesn't have to worry about. Damn, do I got to give it to LeBron right now? Damn, I should get it down to AD right now.
Right.
Like he's still gonna get his assists because that's just what Westbrook does. But at the end of the day, the best Westbrook is when he's attacking and slashing. You know what I'm saying?
And then you take AD, he injured his foot, but they said that it's
no
not
fracture.
It's no fracture. They're gonna reevaluate it in 2 weeks.
No, that go back to what I said at the beginning of the season when they was like AD gonna play with a chip on his shoulder. Somebody like Twitter's undefeated. Bro.
Yeah, it is.
Like somebody tweeted it was like AD out to 3 to 4 weeks with a chip on his shoulder. God damn, dog. Like y'all don't waste no time attacking niggas, bro. Like
Twitter is a ruthless.
Twitter AD is probably the most fragile NBA player right now, bro. Like
he was balling. He was balling before he got hurt though.
Yeah,
Twitter is a ruthless place, bro.
Paper cutter have AD out for about a month. Like not even gonna hold you. That boy.
He anemic.
That shit bad, boy. I'm like, bro, how you supposed to be like the top, like literally the best, most skilled big man, but you can't even stay on the court. Like you just
out there.
Yeah, like bro, anything happen, like he go for a rebound, like you hold your breath, like
no, time out. Did you see when he hung on the rim for about like half a second too long? He got up and he was just like,
yeah, I'm like, bro, like, bro, just stop playing, bro. Your body just failing you at like what? He ain't even old. Like what? 28, 27?
Ooh, 80?
He 30?
Let me pull this up because
he might be. He was playing for the Pelicans for a minute.
I do a little fact check. You know what I mean?
I think he's like 29.
Anthony Davis. How old is this, brother? How old are you, young brother? 29.
Okay, so yeah, he almost 30.
Yeah.
Shit. Well, made it on the Greg Oden.
80 body is in worse condition than mine, and I'm 60.
That jump crazy, bro. Like he always hurt.
Always hurt, bro. Always hurt. All right, let's get to this next spin, man. NFL. Yeah, bro, I'll do a long reach. I got one. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what it is. We already kind of talked about this one, so I'm gonna grab another one because this is the Vikings overcome the 33-point deficit, and we kind of beat that one already. You know what I'm saying?
With they trash ass.
Matter
of fact, it's the same quarterback that blew the. You know what? I'm not even gonna bring that up.
All right, so let's.
You'll blow the lead before you blow the lead.
Right. So, all right, let's talk about these injuries, man. We got Kyler Murray tears his ACL. Russell Wilson now he got concussed. Debo hurt. Jalen Hurts done got hurt.
Is concussed to work?
Yeah.
That was a legit ass question.
Yeah. Concussed.
It just sounds funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But I mean, it sucks to see like these are big names. You know what I mean?
Man. And Debo got an MCL sprain, but he'll be back. And Jalen Hurts, he got
shoulder.
Yes, a dude landed on his throwing shoulder. He continued through the game, but he's out this game versus the Cowboys.
Man, I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Like fantasy football for me this year has been in shambles due to the amount of injuries. Like, I don't know what the hell going on, bro. Like, at one point, like, it was 1 week and I had 4 niggas hurt in the same week. And I'm just like, well, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this, bro? Like, Lamar got hurt, Taylor got hurt, Cordell Patterson got hurt, and Javonte Williams was out for the season with a 20. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? Like, then right after that, Hollywood Brown.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, my whole team is fucking hurt. I don't even have enough injury reserve slots to put these niggas in. Like,
change this team to the IRs. You know,
this is a travesty. All these niggas hurt.
Yeah. No, fantasy wise for me, like, boys been skating pretty well, except for Cooper Kupp. But when you got like AJ Brown, D Hop, Godwin. To come off as your backups to Cooper Kupp, you're doing all right for yourself,
bro. I had made a trade and I was coming back and I almost got into the playoffs in one of my leagues, and then Lamar got hurt.
Happened to me too in one of the leagues.
But overall, though, it hasn't injuries. I mean, I had a couple of injuries, but it wasn't too bad. But my whole thing is the Jalen Hurts injury. Like, y'all, how do y'all feel about
like the fact that he got to sit here and not play this game? That's like technically a huge game in the situation where.
But even if they lose, though, they still gonna be straight.
No, they're gonna be straight, but it's still a huge game.
Huge game.
Going against the Cowboys, who
they back
up?
Gardner Minshew.
Gardner Minshew.
Oh, okay.
It's Minshew magic, but
it ain't horrible. It ain't like trash game.
Yeah. Right. It could be a lot worse.
Shabba ranks in a matter of seconds.
It could be a lot worse
because he ain't got to do much.
Yeah, like Gardner ain't no.
Bro, they hold what you said, SC. They whole offensive line is Pro Bowlers,
bro. The whole.
He's definitely all of them.
No, but no. Check this though. Every member of the Philadelphia Eagles offensive line is either a Pro Bowler or a Pro Bowl alternate. Every single person on the line.
Bro, you can't top that. Like I think that's an underrated quality to have for an NFL team. Like if you got a good offensive line, bro, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
And they defensive line is
like bro, they got Hassan Reddick, Jordan Davis. Like don't they got Sweat?
Graham, Sweat,
like they Cox.
Sue,
like bro,
and Ndamukong Suh now.
They got too much. Like you, where you going? You can't run the ball.
Then they traded for old boy Quinn, Robert Quinn.
Yeah, their squad is absolutely fucking ridiculous. So I'm not really too concerned even about
Bennett
them potentially losing this game. I think the Eagles. I think the Eagles take this game and it's going by like 10.
That gonna throw a pick.
Bradbury been balling too.
Bradbury, yeah, they saying that's the number one tandem right there. I mean, it's out of y'all in the Eagles.
Yeah,
that man.
Because Slay going to the program.
DJ Reed got snubbed though. I ain't gonna hold you.
That man, lungs is hurting right now.
I feel like DJ Reed got snubbed though. Like when I saw like that Xavier Howard made it,
bro,
and I'm like, nigga, your quarterback rating is 121. Nigga, that's great. They loving throwing on your side, like
right.
The hell, like how
you make it to the Pro Bowl?
Like,
yeah.
And they looking at DJ Reed and shit like 79. I'm like, so y'all chose the nigga with 121 over 79? Right,
yeah, whatever.
Ramsey got snubbed too.
Ramsey got snubbed.
Yeah, Ramsey definitely got snubbed.
That don't make no damn sense. But
I think they just did that because the Rams doing bad this year. But
we see trash niggas. We see trash niggas we see niggas from trash teams make the Pro Bowl every year. You know what I'm saying? So like that man just got openly snubbed. They stiff armed the shit out that nigga.
I don't think CJ Mosley is supposed to be in there either. Like I watched the game, that nigga missed a lot of tackles.
Yeah,
like he missed a bunch of tackles. So I'm like, yeah, you made like 90 tackles, nigga, but you missed 50. So I mean, we just gonna count the tackles and not count the misses. But
all right, let's get
it spinning.
Let's get the spinning. Yeah.
NCAA,
CFB,
football, college football.
Dion gets Travis Porter to transfer to Colorado. Or I'm sorry,
Hunter.
I said Travis Porter.
The group.
I said, what is?
My bad. Travis Hunter to transfer to Colorado.
So, for context, for those who don't know, Deion Sanders was the head coach at Jackson State, HBCU. Last year, he on signing day for these high school students, athletes, he got the number one player in the country to flip his commitment from Florida State to go to Jackson State. Now, let's think about this. You never really see like the upper echelon of college football athletes go to an HBCU. They don't know. They go to the Alabamas, the Georgias,
Florida, Miami.
Right. They go to the big names. Well, he got the number one overall player in the country to go to Jackson State. Obviously, Deion says, all right, well, I'm up out of Jackson State. I'm going to Colorado. And now a lot of those players that went to Jackson State because of Deion, they can enter the transfer portal so they can go to transfer to any school they want, right? It was never a question to me if that man was going, if Travis Hunter was following Deion. Now the thing is that Travis Hunter plays the same position that Deion Sanders played. So if I'm a cornerback and the greatest cornerback of all time is the head coach and he leaves my school, I'm going wherever the greatest cornerback of all time went. So I'm gonna go. You go to Colorado, I'm going to Colorado. But let me tell you where it gets interesting. So Florida State had a 5-star wide receiver commit to them or signed to them on Wednesday on National Signing Day. Hakeem something, I can't think of his last name. And some reporter asked him, did you ever waver in your commitment? And he was like, ain't no Travis Hunter over here. I'm solid. Right? Travis Hunter saw that. He tweeted, "Oh boy," and he was like, "Your coach would trade me for you straight up right now." Like that. He's like, he'll trade for me. He'll trade us right now. And he was like, "No, bro. They respect." The receiver from Florida State was like, "No, bro. They respect loyalty around here." And then Travis Hunter came back at him and said, Florida State was calling me before I even entered the transfer portal, which is an NCAA violation, by the way. So, Florida State.
These all come to the front.
Jackson State. Jacksonville State. Can't beat them on the field either. You know, this is bullshit. You know, but so like, yeah, there was never any doubt in my mind that he was going there. He was gonna follow Deion to Colorado. But National Signing Day was a crazy ass day. And I know not a lot of people follow college recruiting, but I definitely been on that shit all week. Yes, week. Yo, there was a safety that was committed to Notre Dame on signing day on Wednesday. He decommits from Notre Dame, said he going to Oregon. The very next day, he never signed his letter of intent, decommits from Oregon, and now signed to Oklahoma. So in a 24-hour span, you went from Notre Dame to Oregon to Oklahoma. Like, there were so many of those that happened on Wednesday, bro. The only one that I'm concerned with, me personally, I told y'all, I got the number 1 cornerback in the nation, number 2 overall player in the nation, committed to Miami. He was supposed to sign on Wednesday, and then all of a sudden there was no ceremony for him, right? He ain't signed yet. You know what happened the second after it was announced that he wasn't going to be signing today or signing on Wednesday? Deion called this nigga. I can't get Deion, dog. I just joked on Florida State for a whole year about getting their number
Deion
1.
Called him?
Deion called him, dog. He ain't committed nowhere. He ain't signed nowhere yet. But I just spent a whole year clowning Florida State for having the number 1 overall, the number 1 cornerback in the nation.
If Deion get him with Travis,
I can't have it.
You know that's what he's telling them.
Yeah, of course that's what he's telling them, bro. Don't
have dogs on both sides,
bro. Bump that. This Cormani McLean, if you watch it, I just checked the temperature for Boulder, Colorado today. It was a -9 degrees. You a Florida boy. You know good and damn well you ain't trying to live in no -9 degrees. You ain't built for that. Nigga, you slight. You ain't that ain't gonna do you no good.
The season over.
Huh?
The season.
Hey, man. Hey. Mind your business over there.
I'm just saying. What? It ain't -9 when they playing. They playing in August, September, October, November, my G.
The homie Reg asked, have we had a chance to look at the University of Colorado's campus and athletic center?
I saw it a little bit. I saw it a little bit on the Shannon Sharp interview, but
I think like it's nice, like what we saw, at least what I saw on
there. Yeah, it's way better than what he had.
Cause like I didn't know, like once I actually like, cause at first like a lot of people was giving Deion grief for like leaving Jackson State. It's like, oh, you're supposed to be, you sold everybody on this dream of HBCUs being legit places for these boys to go. And
Dr. Umar was on that boy. ass on the Breakfast Club.
But the thing is, like when I looked at and like saw like what Dion, like the stuff they saying, like when they was like even the Shannon Sharp interview, like he was talking about like for them to go play like LSU. And he was just like, do y'all understand? He was like, all right. He was like, so think about, I got these students. And he was like, when we played them, they requested our band. So he said, so I got to get chartered flights for our players and our band.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, so he's like, that right there. He's like, just, we saying just a low ball number. He said, let's say 400,000. You know what I'm saying? He was like, then when we get there, you know what I'm saying? He was like, we ain't just playing the game and going home. We got to sit there for a couple of days. So now I got to get hotel reservations for all of these people and food, you know what I'm saying? And feed them. He was like, at the end of the day, he's like, you looking at about close to $1 million. He was like, my pay was what? He's like, my pay just for being the coach, it was like what, 300,000? 300 grand.
And the
so
payout
he's like, and the payout for me going for playing the game only 650. So he was like, nigga, I'm spending all my money just to go play LSU to get blown out.
Right.
And y'all want me to
stay here
and fund all this?
That risk to reward don't add up, buddy.
Nope.
So yeah, I mean, like when he getting the stuff broken into while he on campus, people stealing from him, like. It's not adding up. Like he's spending his money, but the athletic directors want his name in the paper. Like, hey, put my name in the paper. Like, nigga, you ain't doing nothing. I'm the one spending all the bread.
All the bread.
So
I'm taking half of my salary and making upgrades to the facilities.
Because y'all won't do it. I'm taking my money. I'm taking money outside of my contract. Outside of the money that y'all paying me, that I made in NFL Network, all that stuff, and I'm over here taking my money and I'm upgrading shit. Ain't that y'all job? That's tough, bro. I couldn't fault him for that. Then I'm like, when you look at it like that, bro. I mean, can you fault him for going to a bigger school?
Yeah.
Like that's going to not make him.
I mean, another thing that low key that people not taking into consideration that was shown on the Shannon Sharp interview is. He had his 2 top toes amputated because he had a dislocated foot for like 15 years.
Oh yeah, so that was crazy.
So his big toe and the
toe next to it
is gone, and part of his calf is gone.
Damn, because it was just like
he gets treatment. He was getting treatment
during the show,
and he was saying he was taking 30 pills a day at one point.
He said, "I'm down to 7 now."
I'm down to 7 now, and he was like, he almost at one point it went from. They got to take his leg. They got to take like from the knee down, and then it was like death, like you're about to die. And then it went from that to we take your toes, and then he was like, "Oh, do what you got to do, baby." Like, but what happened was it was blood clots, blood clots running his family.
Because he was like, even playing football, he was like he would get his ankle wrapped, and he was like, they was like his toes was black. They was like, this ain't normal, nigga. He was just like,
you need to go to the dirt now.
He was like, yeah, we'll do that after this game. We're gonna go out there and play this damn game. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like when I found out, I'm like, damn, bro, like. Can you imagine? Dion probably was faster than what he was, nigga. He out here running the 4.2, and you got dislocated toes and shit.
What dislocated ankle for 15 years of your life?
That's wild.
That's a lot of damn time, bro. Yeah,
that's probably why he was hopping. You know what I'm saying?
Probably why he hit you with the.
He didn't even feel that on the other foot. He's just on it.
All right, let's get another spin in, man, before we get up out of here.
All
right. Fantasy again.
All right. Dang, I want to know where y'all gonna go. Start them or sit them.
All right.
Patrick Mahomes versus the Seahawks or Joe Burrow versus the Patriots?
Patty.
Going Patty versus Seahawks?
Because Patty don't need, like, I'm starting to realize, like, he's starting to realize he don't even really need Kelsey. Like, he needs him, but he don't throw. He's been throwing it like McKinnon. He's been spreading the ball around a little bit more.
Yep.
I mean, he ain't got that deep threat yet. I'm starting to see Sky Moore come alive a little bit more.
Sky Moore will probably be next 2-3 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's tough because like the Seahawks secondary is for real, but
Quandre Diggs been knocking boys though. Pause.
And I'm watching whatchamacallit too, but the Patriots, bro, like they
7-7, even though Belichick did what he did. I'm surprised they even 7-7 right now.
Right. I'm going with the $500 million man. I will go with Kelsey and Mahomes, no matter who you put them up against, until they show they can't do it. like okay, so I was talking to the homie Mike earlier this week, and he was his playoff fantasy football time, and he was like, all right, so and he was like saying, this is my roster versus this roster, and I was like, all right, we just go position by position. I'll tell you who I think got the edge.
Mm-hmm.
And Kelsey's name came up, and he was like, Kelsey, or I was like, don't even answer it. Don't say anything else. If you say the name Kelsey, Kelsey got the lead on any other tight end in the league.
Yeah.
Unless his name is Evan Ingram, who's starting to come up like crazy. You know what I'm saying? That boy Evan Ingram's been out here balling. You know what I'm saying? But it's Kelsey. It's Mahomes, my homie. You dig?
I'm gonna have to go Mahomes too.
Yeah,
I do want Burrow though because Jamar chasing him, like that's a nasty tandem.
They might do well.
You know what I mean? And Belichick's deep. I mean, you got Matt Judon. They drug tested him the other day because he had like 3 sacks in a game or something like that. But
that instantly signifies
I think he got like 12 sacks on a year or something like that. But yeah, Burrow in that line, you know, it's still a little shaky, bro. I'm gonna have to go with Mahomes, bro.
Yep.
You going Mahomes?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Right. One last spin, and we'll get up out of here. Make this a early night for the holiday. What was that? Fantasy last game. One more. Man, say what you went to? NFL
Pro Bowl selections.
Man,
you don't want to talk about? Okay,
what about them?
So let's do who you got.
All right,
who you got matchups? All right, Cowboys at Eagles. ST, who you got?
All right, there we go. Now we talking. I got the Eagles.
Ryan, who you got?
Eagles.
I'm going Eagles too.
All right. Next.
The next one, we got Broncos at Rams. I had to throw a short sorry one in there.
I'm about to say what?
Broncos at Rams.
Yeah, who you got?
Why?
Damn, like
why?
Stafford
that's
on
why.
IR.
That's why.
So you got Baker.
Because you asked why.
Then you got is Russell playing?
Yeah, he playing.
But shit,
he been buns all year.
That's why did you pick this game?
Like
because you asked that question. Because it's hard.
No, it's just stupid.
It's stupid because it's hard. You don't know who to pick.
Man,
it's hard.
Give me the Rams, man.
All right.
Pause.
Pause.
Hey, yo.
I'll take the Rams, dog, because I just can't see it. Like, I'm just like looking at Denver's team. I'm just like,
I'm going Broncos.
just to be different. All right. Okay.
All right. Last one. Packers at Dolphins.
Dolphins. Who you got, Shades?
Packers.
Yeah.
I'm definitely doing that on purpose.
Yeah, that's clear contrary. All right, man. You got our takes down. I
got everything down, Brody.
All right, big bet. All right. Before we get up out of here, your boys getting shout outs before we get up out of here for the day.
Man, shout outs to everybody, bro. Cause you know, we made it through a whole thing. It's the end of 2022.
Bro, man, what?
It's the end of 2022, bro. We made it through another year by the grace.
Yes.
You know what I mean? By the grace of God, for sure. And I want to wish everybody a happy holidays. Everybody drive safe if you're traveling. You know what I'm saying? Put that phone down. You know what I'm saying? Have somebody else handle the mic or the radio.
The aux, yep.
You know what I'm saying? But just travel safe out there. You got a lot of bad weather and everything like that. Shout outs to the Chastity Taylor Foundation. Snacks, holding it down, adult geeks.
Shout out to the homie Rod, you know.
Shout out to the homie Rod. Shout out to homie PG.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Reg Reed. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Ryan, what you got, dog?
Shout out to everybody. Same thing they said. Again, shout out to Elijah Reed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The boys doing amazing work out here. Shout out to the fam, the homies worldwide.
Worldwide?
Wide. You know, y'all be safe. See y'all next year. Same place, same time, doing the same thing we've been doing.
You dig.
You dig me?
You got any shout outs, Z?
First I want to shout y'all out for having me.
Hey.
Because I was just like, when I come down there, I gotta be on the show, and made it happen immediately. So I've had a great time today. But shout out to everybody who's been rocking me over the last few years on Battle Rap Twitter. Some of y'all got really close with, like on a personal level. So salute to y'all for just holding me down during like some low times. Because there's a lot of grace this year for sure. And I think if you made it this far, like you really got to salute yourself, my G. It's if your mental health ain't taking you out, events is taking you out. It's just so like you survived like a minefield obstacle course for real. You know what I'm saying? And you should applaud yourself for that. Everybody got their own personal battles that they deal with outside of life circumstances. So if you made it here, salute for real. But yeah, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my boy Ledge, my whole team, Hollywood, my brother. His name's Byron, but we call him Nori. It's his podcast name. My boy Cheese, my boy Goof, my boy Aaron. Hopefully we'll get back to this freaking Battle Rap podcast. Everybody's just busy, you know. But if you want to follow that, listen to that Reflections of Light podcast on all streaming platforms. We talk about it, stuff like that. Shout out to my wife. One of my biggest drives behind a lot of this stuff I do. You know. My wife ain't never nagged. She just supports. And I love her to death for that. So a salute to her. And our podcast, Crosstalk with the Picnics on all streaming platforms.
Yes,
you know. And yeah, man, just love, and more love for real. So.
Facts, man. First of all, shout out to producer Bebo over there. Okay, I see you, huh?
Queen. The best producer in the game.
Best producer in the game. Hands down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's been tapped in for the whole year. You know what I mean? Or throughout the year. I don't even want to, pinpoint people like that. But, shout out to all of y'all who just rock with us. We see the numbers. We see the locations of where this podcast is being downloaded from, where it's being watched on YouTube. I believe we hit, now these are just numbers off the top of my head right now. We hit 7 countries this year that we hadn't hit in the year before that.
For sure.
So we appreciate everybody that's tapping in there. It's just been a crazy little ride, and we gonna be here, to continue to go forward. 2023 is only right in the corner. You know what I mean? It's almost a brand new year. You know what I mean? Yeah. New Year's, a whole new things going down. You know what I'm saying? So we appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. And really, that's all I got.
Yeah. Oh, and prayers up to the boy Sauce Walker. Not only did his album drop today, but he's also facing RICO charges.
Jesus Christ, man! Everybody getting a RICO.
Wow, and I don't know what's going on.
Man, they handing out RICOs like handing out whips.
I know he just had a kid too, so I'm just like, damn.
That shit crazy.
It's wild.
All right, man. We appreciate y'all. As always, we'll see y'all. We doing the pod next week?
To be denounced.
We'll talk about it,
man. We'll keep you posted if we gonna have one next week or not. But just know that once the new year start, we back on the continue. The normal schedule. But until next time.
It's been Homie Studios, fam.
It's been Homie Studios. You dig?
You dig?